Hi guys, so I know I haven't posted in a long time. I've been so busy, but I just want to show you guys how to make your own acrylics since you guys had a lot of questions. I'm going to talk about what products I use. I'm going to put everything in the description below. This is the color pastel that I'm going to be using, and I love this one. The pastels are very smooth, they work very well, and they have variety of colors. You can choose, mix, you can get any color you want. These little jars, I got them from Amazon. I believe these are either the 10 gram or the 15 gram. I'll put them in the description below, but they're very helpful. This one is with the black lid, and then the second one that I'm going to show you is with the clear lid. It's just kind of preference, whatever you prefer. Also, I'm so sorry, my voice might be like going higher or lower. That's because I'm doing a voiceover, haven't figured everything out yet. But yeah, the next thing I'm going to be using is this bit. This is a 180 grit bit, and the finer you use, the better, because it won't leave like specks of the color in the acrylic. So just put that in my drill, and then I put my drill at like a low setting so the chalk doesn't go everywhere. It's a pastel, but sometimes I call it chalk. I don't know why. So the brands of acrylic I like to use are from iGel Beauty, and then I also like to use the ones from Double Dip. Recently got into those. They're very nice, very smooth. This one's the clear, and I also like to mix some white with my pastels because I don't like my colors like see-through. I like them more solid, so the white helps with that. Also, it helps like make the colors more pastel than like super dark. So I chose the dark blue, the royal blue actually, because a lot of people were requesting it. So here it is. I like to kind of get the position of the pastel so that it doesn't go everywhere, and like I mentioned, I put my drill on a low setting, and these are so pigmented. Trust me, you don't need a lot. The pastels are very small, but they will last you a while. So first I go in with clear. I add about like 2 teaspoons, and something that I wanted to mention is a lot of people were asking like what's the ratio and like how much pastel to the acrylic, and I just want to say that there's no ratio. I just eyeball it, and then I always go in and I check the bead, like I check the color of it, and then I go in with more clear or more white. I just play around with it, go back and forth, and that's kind of what you have to do, and it's fun, you get these wonderful colors. And also want to mention that I do mix the powder with the pastel very, very well, because if you don't, you will see specks of the pastels, like dots of pastels in your acrylic powder, and I've had that happen to me because I haven't mixed it long enough. Some colors do it, but most of the colors don't. And I'm sorry my bead does not look perfect. This was back when I just got into the tapping method rather than the dragging method. So yeah, this is the bead with just clear, and you can see it's a bit see-through, not too see-through because this pastel was dark, but I decided to kind of play around with it. I went in with a tad bit of white, and then I mixed that up, and you'll see the color kind of came out like a bit similar, but it had a bit more solidity to it. It was a tad bit lighter also, but overall a very beautiful color. And here is the color after the white was blended into the powder. And I decided that I was going to go in with a bit more white. I actually really like the color, the way it came out after like more white. I just wanted to kind of experiment to show you guys like what drastic difference adding white to the powder would make. So here's the third bead with the more white. It's such a pretty color, honestly. It's not royal blue, but it's still a very pretty color. So this next color that I chose is the purple. A lot of you guys also wanted the purple. Same step. I started just drilling the pastel into my jar. And then the first one I added just clear to show you guys the transparency and the color. Here is the color after just the clear powder was added. I like the color, but I'm not like a huge fan of the color after I added the white. It was such a pretty like pastel. You guys will see now I'm adding 2 scoops of white because I knew I wanted a pastel purple. So I just mixed that up and oh my god, such a beautiful color. And here it is. I don't know, which one do you guys like better, the dark one or the light one? Usually I put my acrylics inside of the swatch stick so that I don't have to go ahead and apply a top coat. And you can see some specks of pastels in there. It was because I was in a rush and I didn't mix it enough, but that shows you how important it is to make sure to mix the pastel with the acrylic powder. I hope this helps. Some of the colors might be a bit better than the other colors, some might be less pretty, but you can just play around and I hope this helps. If you have any questions, drop them below. It's like 1 a.m. in the United States. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Bye.